This Friday night, RSW, July 10th, TL Andrews. You see, where my first two appearances in RSW didn't go to plan, didn't go the way I wanted it to, does not mean that this Friday is going to be the same fate. Now, Andrews, trust me, I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking you're going to come in here and you're going to go right through me just like the first two, but that's not going to be the case. I understand who you are. I know who you are. I know that you're a former RSW Internet Champion. I know that you're a former RSW Tag Team Champion. I know what you've done in your career, and I know that you've been doing this way longer than I have. But understand that none of that means a damn thing, because that's all in the past. And I'm always looking forward to the future. And I know that you don't know who I am, but after this Friday, that's going to change real quick, because reality is going to set in for you. And your future reality is going to be my knee right upside your head. And you're going to be staring at the ceiling, hearing the ref count 1, 2, 3. It's nothing personal. I got nothing but respect for you.
Well, TL Andrews versus Trevor Gage, starting off Volume 8, Dirty Black Summer. Sean's still getting ready. Give him 1 second. I'll be right back up here with me. Bill, an exciting match to open us up tonight. Our first contest here at Real Shoot Wrestling. Volume 8. It's a Dirty Black Summer. The returning TL Andrew, one of the most decorated champions in the history of Real Shoot Wrestling, taking on newcomer tonight, Trevor Gage, who we've seen the last couple weeks, but still new to Real Shoot Wrestling. Very true, and still looking for that first win as well. TL Andrews trying to get back on the winning ways. A little bit different look for TL Andrews. Well, you know, sometimes a little bit of an attitude adjustment. It'll set you on the right track. I know TL Andrews he's been telling me he's been feeling a bit stagnant lately, so he's going to change it up, getting away from the tag team that was Two Kings and going back out on his own. Of course, a former Real Shoot Wrestling Internet Champion, so he's looking to get back on the winning ways with his solo career here. All right, nice shoot-off. Nothing going. That right hand will send somebody down to the ground, though. We're talking about one of the best right hands in the business. That is TL Andrew. And here we go. Like I said, a little bit of an attitude adjustment. A little bit of an edge, yeah, you're right. Maybe that's what he needed. Went away for a couple weeks. Like I said, come back, a little bit of an attitude adjustment. He's going to get disqualified. There's some fire in TL Andrew. This is something that we haven't seen for a while from TL Andrews. Almost a throwback of attitude sort of for him. Hard knife edge chop in the corner. Sends Trevor Gage down to the mat. TL Andrews not afraid to break the rules. This new attitude, he's got something going right here. He's got Trevor Gage down. He's going to start touching the referee. He's going to find himself in a lot of trouble. Let's see how he follows this up. Forearm shot in the corner. TL Andrews backing up. Full steam ahead. Oh, Trevor Gage out of the way. All for naught. Trying to take the bigger TL Andrews down with a shoulder block, and TL gets the foot up in the corner. A lot of momentum out of Trevor Gage. Oh! Spine buster by TL Andrews. Oh, I thought that was it. So did Sean. I reached for the hammer. Sean was going for the microphone. We were convinced that was it. Well, what's he going to do with him now? That wasn't enough to get him down? TL Andrew cannot get cocky with Trevor Gage, though. Big kick. Oh, Shining Wizard. That's it! Visit Assumption Records, West Virginia's premier specialty vinyl shop in Reevesville, West Virginia. With a wide variety of genres, Assumption Records has something for every music lover, including used and new vinyl. Assumption Records has everything from jazz to country to metal to rap. Come visit Assumption Records' family-friendly atmosphere. West Virginia's premier vinyl shop, Assumption Records, has everything you need to get excited for the return of vinyl.
Yo, bro!
Oh man, that place is awesome, dude. I'm glad you told me about this
Dude,
place.
yeah, I mean, there's no better place to go. I'm telling you
Yeah,
what.
everything.
I've been there, everything I want and then some. I mean, I can't believe what I ended up with. What'd you get?
Here, I'll help this.
Assumption Records, 207 Clayton Street, Reevesville, West Virginia. 304-278-2408, and on Facebook at facebook.com/Assumption Records.
Well, this is a bit of a surprise. Zeke Mercer versus Brohemoth. Tag team partners apparently no more. And while we're waiting on the referee to check everybody down, I want to remind you guys to like and share what you guys are seeing right now. Feel free to reach out to our sponsors, including Assumption Records. You can find them on facebook.com/Assumption Records. And there's the bell.
Matchup of tag team partners here as we continue Real Shoe Wrestling Volume 8, Dirty Black Summer. The No Mercy Bros, known at one time.
Oh! Wow, no love lost. 2 only
I
on
thought
that.
this one was coming to an end quickly. Oh my!
Well, Brohemoth coming out here with a way different attitude, way more aggressive, and directed at what I thought they were still tag team partners, but I don't know if that's going to hold true.
If you didn't know what was happening, you wouldn't know that these gentlemen know each other with the way that he's throwing those punches.
Big head of steam, all for nothing. Zach Mercer firing back.
Brohemoth, another devastating left hand. Or was that a right one? I don't know. But it was another hand.
It was effective.
There
is
we
what
go.
it was.
That's a right.
That's a big man to be throwing haymakers like that. And Zeke's already found himself in a world of trouble.
Former tag team partners, like we said, the No Mercy Bros, no more. Going at it tonight here at Real Shoe Wrestling Volume 8, Stay at Home, Dirty Black Summer. Zeke Mercer fighting out of the corner. Of course, the bigger Brohemoth here. Quickness, ducks around, and another right hand.
Do you think he's picked up any of that from Bildo himself?
Hard slam. Nothing else to say about that but a hard slam.
I feel that in my back right now. Might be smarter just to stay down and fight another day.
Well, if you stay down, stuff like this could happen. Oh my! The building just shook.
I'm glad we've had that ring reinforced. Chopping a giant tree down. Right to the side of the head. Is this it? Only a 1. Gonna take more than that to put Brohemoth down for the count. Blocking the clothesline.
Oh my!
And there's the other end.
Anytime that Zeke Mercer just starts to build something, the size of Brohemoth comes into play, and he just can't get over that.
Oh, there's just a giant leg right over the back of the throat. Well, I don't know if he needs to put his hands on Brohemoth. He should have just kept counting. That would have been it. Zeke Mercer would have won that.
Brohemoth is just stalking Zeke Mercer at this point. Zeke barely on his feet. Brohemoth just dragging him around the ring. And that's what Zeke Mercer needs to do. He needs to chop the legs down.
Right back to the head. Here's the cover. 1, 2. No. Still going to take more to put Brohemoth down. What's he got to do?
Crowd looking to pick up Zeke Mercer right here as he plans his next offensive move on the Brohemoth.
There you go. Now we're starting to chop down that tree for sure.
Zeke Mercer has to use everything in his arsenal at this point, and all he is doing is just laying those kicks into the chest.
It's the only successful offense he's really managed to muster. Uh-oh. I say that. There,
my!
Brohemoth right back with a double axe handle to the back of the neck.
That's been the story of this match so far. Every time that Zeke builds something, the size of Brohemoth just cuts him down.
He starts to stick and move, and then he forgets the move. He's going to have to follow through with the plan. That's a hell of a way to treat your little brother.
Brohemoth saying, game over, little brother, but Zeke Mercer.
Oh, that's gotta be it. No! Well, hold the phone.
Zeke Mercer showing all kinds of testicular fortitude tonight.
Digging down deeper than we've ever seen him dig before. I kind of like it.
Grapefruits, Bill. That's what that is. Grapefruits.
Brohemoth's wasting a lot of time right now talking with the ref. He's going to get disqualified.
Brohemoth distracted by the referee. And a cutter off the second rope.
He's got to follow up, though.
Oh, curb stomp. Zeke Mercer needs to get on the Brohemoth, though. He's taking his time.
He's got something cooking. What's it going to be, though? Ask him to finish it. Oh, no.
Jumping code breaker. Zeke Mercer rolls him over. 1, 2, and that's it. And your winner, Zeke Mercer.
Well, I gotta be honest, when I heard there was a handicap match tonight, I thought, well, that's gotta be a mistake. There's plenty of tag teams, but now that I'm seeing this in the ring, I'm starting to understand. Bildo been on quite the tear in RSW, but right now he's looking at 2 individuals, Trey Evers and Youngblood locking up with him right now. Oh, tag team maneuvers. That's probably the smartest thing I've seen so far.
Yeah, if Johnny Youngblood and Trey Evers are going to have success over the man known as Bildo, they're going to have to work some double team moves on this match.
A promising new tandem, Youngblood and Evers. This is big move.
And Bildo taken down for probably the first time that I can remember.
I don't remember seeing it so far. Well, out goes Youngblood. Oh, good night. Evers in real trouble. That's the only way he was getting out of that, was with the save from his tag team partner.
Now the referee's going to have to get some order in there and get one of these men out of the ring. This isn't a tornado.
Well, so far it seems to be.
I guess he just feels bad for him. They're just going to let him go.
Well, they got something cooked up right now. We're gonna big splash to Bildo in the corner.
Johnny Youngblood with a stinger splash.
Well, this is
Bildo out of the way. The absolute just quickness of Bildo.
Oh, that's gonna be it right there. Youngblood sent outside the ring. Ever's down.
We might need medical attention after a shot like that.
Double KO is the official result.
Almost there.
Gotta go to my dark place. Gotta go to my dark place. Going to my dark place. What in the hell is that? Ah! Oh, Jesus Christ! Ah! Paulie, what are you doing out here? Oh, Gannon! This is the middle of nowhere! Oh, Gannon! What the hell, Paulie? How'd you even get up here? Gannon, I'm always in the mountains! Guess what? Yeah! We're here! We're in the mountains, buddy! Yeah, it's my best favorite place, Big fucking Mountain Bear, man! Best and favorite place. Here, where do you get these? How do you... Buddy, I've been looking for them all day. Here's another one. We got 2 of them now. Yeah! Yeah, I just wanted to get out here, get alone, get ready for my match with St. Pat, because you know it's going to be, it's important, it's big, it's a huge match. It's big, but I'm going to be out there with you, and you're going to kill Piss, you're going to kill Piss. Now let's have one of these. Fuck it.
One eternity later.
Well, easily the most popular tag team here in RSW, but this isn't a tag team match. This is Gannon versus St. Patrick James in a singles contest. Well, like I said, an interesting situation. This isn't a tag team match. This is a one-on-one. You're going to see Polly Kilpis and TJ on the outside. Gannon and St. Pat are going to be taking each other on in the middle of the ring one-on-one. Again, not a tag team match. Although I'm not sure Polly Kilpis realizes it's not a tag team match. He's still on the apron. A little bit of confusion starting this one off. Not the normal setup for either one of these teams. Alright, we're checking everybody down now. Jort Powers, Sean, you're back.
It is very obvious who the Real Shoot Wrestling faithful are with in this match. It is Gannon, the Shooter Green.
Oh, they're easily the most popular tag team, like I was saying a minute ago, in RSW. And I don't think too many people are very fond of Year Zero. Well, you don't see that every day either. St. Patrick James getting back down into a corner.
Now, St. Patrick James, known for using a lot of his strength and his weight to push people around, but Gannon, the Shooter Green, going to be able to match power for power tonight with St. Patrick James.
Big lockup. Wrist control for sure. St. Patrick James easily the more experienced of the two, especially in singles competition.
Of course, Gannon Green and Polly Kilpis, recent graduates of the Real Shoot Wrestling Institute of the Grappling Arts. And if you want to live your dream and train to be a professional wrestler, please reach out through the Facebook right here, facebook.com/RSW Live, or send a message to either Sean Pugh or Tim Cross, and we'll get you hooked up with details.
Excellent point. We're right back in the middle of the ring. St. Patrick James right back with the control. I don't know that I'd really get into a wrestling competition with Gannon the Shooter Green.
A former WVU amateur wrestler. He knows his way around the squared circle in there.
St. Pat, much more of the brawler and power style.
Yeah, and of course, St. Patrick James, along with TJ Phillips outside, not afraid to break the rules. And if it's something that they know will get them a win, they will do it.
Listen to the crowd now. Well, hopefully he was paying attention. He just put a big target right on that arm that apparently is a little sore. We'll see if the young man can follow up on it.
Of course, well, along with Gannon the Shooter Green, don't forget about Polly Kilpis on the outside. The man is a ball of energy.
Do you think he sleeps?
I don't think so. He's been telling me about this mountain beer that he's growing up on the mountains of Mount Kilpis. I'm interested to try that.
Well, again, I'm a little bit surprised that St. Patrick is still staying with the wrestling game. Nice reversal by Gannon.
Again, it will come into play tonight. Gannon, the Shooter Green, an accomplished amateur wrestler, and he's showing his skills right here.
Sneaking the shoulder out the back. You gotta do what you can do when your arm's tied up like that.
Gannon looking to isolate the arm of St. Patrick James.
Kind of stealing St. Pac's own move from him. Spinning back elbow, usually used by St. Patrick.
Gannon showing the athleticism, but St. Patrick James, you cannot underestimate the quickness of St. Patrick James. Yes, he's a big man, but I say it every time, he might be one of the quickest and most agile
here comes
big
TJ
men.
getting involved.
TJ Phillips on the
Whoa,
outside.
those big gauntlets on. Holy moly.
Come on, somebody's got to
Those
get him
are
out of here.
3-inch spikes.
The referee's got to be aware of what TJ Phillips is doing and can do on the outside.
Well, Year Zero, right back to the tactics. It's not that they can or have to cheat, it's that they can cheat and get away with it. And so far, so good with their little tactic. You don't have to like it.
Stiff right hand. Closed fist from Patrick James as he sends Gannon Green off. Oh! Jumping heel kick takes the shooter down.
Right to the mush, it looks like. That might be it. Punish him with the elbow when he's doing the pinfall attempt.
It's the little things that grind you down. It's the little things that St. Patrick James does, like jamming that forearm in your face when he's got you down for a pinfall. It just keeps, it's not something that's going to get the win, but it just keeps driving you crazy.
And there's that ball of energy Polykilpis on the sides. I mean, that would hurt my hands. He's just going on forward. Oh,
St. Patrick James pulling the hair down. TJ Phillips once again hurt himself on that one, but again, taking the cheap shot. And that's what Year Zero does.
Now a stomp right to the forehead. Well, control early on belonged to Gannon with the amateur wrestling style, but we've broken down into a brawl. And what do you know, St. Patrick James coming out on top right now. That's a giant elbow to be taken right to the forehead again. He's measuring him with those elbows. Only a 2. I almost don't think St. Patrick wanted to put him down there. He's having a little bit of fun. You can see it on his face.
St. Patrick working the neck, slowing things down, and now he's going to grind the shooter out.
Well, I'm not going to repeat what was going on there, but this audience may have to dig a little bit deeper in what they got into reserves to get Gannon going back again.
Patrick James, a boot to the midsection. Swinging neck breaker.
That might do it.
Patrick James continues to work the neck again in the shooter green.
Again with the elbow right across the chin as he was doing for the pinfall attempt.
Patrick James looks like he's climbing.
I don't know if I recommend this.
We don't often see this from St. Patrick James. Oh, diving elbow and it missed. Getting the shooter green out of the way.
Well, here's that window of opportunity. You guys see what he can do with it.
Polykilpis trying to get the shooter back into this match. Referee giving the 10 count up to 4. Who's going to make it to their feet first? Will obviously have the advantage in this match.
No tags available. They're both going to dig deep and see who can finish this one out.
Gannon's up first. And the shooter looking to turn it on. Diving shoulder block. St. Patrick James, no idea where he's at. Gannon with another one. Firing up. Boot to the midsection. Good wrench. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh, I thought that was it. TJ Phillips up again on the apron. Come on, ref, you gotta get him out of there. You gotta get him out of there. Oh, miscommunication. TJ Phillips hit St. Patrick James, and that's it.
Now, Kilpis, you fucking twats. You sons of bitches. The good guys was gonna win.
I know, right? Fucking, we try to be nice.
That close. We were that close.
We were gonna win. Louise said so.
We got in their heads. We're like, Paulie, Gannon, like, what were you thinking?
Look how frustrated Louise is right now. She's so sad.
God, it's just mind-blowing that you see the hottest tag team about to win the titles. You're clearly going to be first in line for a title shot because you've been killing the game. But
plus we liked you.
You ruined everything.
Not so much anymore.
But you know what? That's okay.
It's in the past. We got a match coming up.
This week coming up, we got our boys.
The Runway.
Calvin, Tyler. You know what?
So sexy they are.
I'm feeling generous.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So you know what? This Friday, was it July 10th, 2020, in a location undisclosed. I'm scared. The defender of the house is here, but neither here nor there. Anyway, July 10th, location undisclosed. Calvin and Tyler, the runway, versus Brent and Zach, the good guys. Fanny pack titles on the line. Let's see if you can follow the rules and get it done this time, boys.
Good luck.
See you soon.
Oh, Ronnie Starks has got something to say.
You know, I gotta tell you guys, you're okay. Hey, I'm a Christmas Vet Content. But I'll tell you one thing, we're a killers tag team, we're the best tag team here, baby. And you know what we're gonna do for you guys? We're gonna defend our Fanny Pack Championships against you boys. And all I have to say is,
Well, there you have it. The Fanny Pack Championships on the line. Baker's not here to help me steal them. Well, that's what you get. But listen, if you have not already, please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Let everybody know that you are enjoying the RSW show right now. Volume 8, Dirty Black Summer. Well, that's way more official than I would have thought those belts deserved, but here we are. You gotta wonder what Year Zero thinks of that. They're a little territorial, so I can't imagine that's gonna sit well with them. Sean Pugh showing many respects to the belts. Some nice fanny packs. And there's the bell, Zach Hunter. And it looks like we got Tyler Klein starting off. Some new shirts from the good guys. Those are nice looking.
It's all about making money. That's part of the game. Of course, the good guys have come on very strong in the tag team division here at Real Shoot Wrestling the last few months. Another challenge for them tonight as they take on the Runway.
Well, the Runway, no slouches. And they may want to dial it in and take it a little bit more serious if they're going to beat these guys. Oh, and Ronnie Starks getting involved with the whiteboard early.
The grizzled vet, he's looking to pass the messages on. Oh, Tyler Klein. Oh, no, sorry. Calvin Couture interrupting that.
There's a big mat return. Shout out to Bake. Again, not really taking the Runway serious. I don't know if I'd agree with that. Big headlock takeover from the side. Well, he's getting a little bit more serious as Brent knocked us. A little bit too far back on it, got rolled over. And right back to the noogie. I mean, that's more insult than injury. Nice reversal into the leg scissors. Referee's going to check on him. Oh, his shoulders were down. Hey, he's in right position. I'll give him credit on that. Right out. And then right back to the side headlock. Not a bad strategy. Well, except he just found himself in the opposite corner. That's not the corner he wants to be in. Getting wrapped up with Tyler Klein and Calvin Couture in the same go. Ah, right to the nipple. Well, we got to get a little bit more control than that. I would think Brent would go for the tag here, and yeah, and he's going to pay for it, not going for the tag right there. That might be it. Roll up 2. No, that was only 2. That was it. Wow. I didn't see that one coming at all.
Visit Assumption Records, West Virginia's premier specialty vinyl shop in Reevesville, West Virginia. With a wide variety of genres, Assumption Records has something for every music lover, including used and new vinyl. Assumption Records has everything from jazz to country to metal to rap. Come visit Assumption Records' family-friendly atmosphere. West Virginia's premier vinyl shop, Assumption Records, has everything you need to get excited for the return of vinyl.
Yo, bro.
Oh man, that place is awesome, dude. I'm glad you told me about this
Dude,
place.
yeah, I mean, there's no better place to go. I'm telling
Yeah,
you what.
everything.
I've been there, everything I want and then some. I mean, I can't believe what I ended up with. What'd you get?
Here, I want this.
Assumption Records, 207 Clayton Street, Reevesville, West Virginia. 304-278-2408, and on Facebook at facebook.com/Assumption Records.
Introducing first, the challenger. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, he is the Tasmanian Devil, Andrew Palace! And his opponents. He is the Real Shoe Wrestling Champion from Oak Hill, West Virginia, the sweetest treat in wrestling, Benny Conley!
Oh, Benny looks to have slimmed down a little bit. He said he's been working on his cardio. And given his challenger tonight, I can't but feel that that's a very wise decision. Andrew Palace, a non-stop, let me say it one more time for you at home, non-stop ball of energy. And he's going to need all the cardio ability he's got to take on Andrew Palace. No, Palace has got something to say. Let's hear what he has to say.
Listen, I get it. He has a sweet fat ass.
Pecan pie, baby.
But this guy is also your RSW champion. So I think you guys can be more creative than sweet fat ass. This guy is the head of your company. This guy is the top dog, and you're chanting sweet fat ass like he's some guy on the undercard. This guy is a champion. Everybody should treat this man with respect. He deserves that respect. This man is not a joke. All right.
Well, Andrew Palace, been gone for a while, coming back with an edge on the attitude. Very focused. He takes his opponents very seriously always. A little bit extra on the edge tonight, though. Benny Conley, once again, stuck with a tough challenge, defending the RSW Championship. Sean, he made it back.
Yes, I would not miss a championship match like this, of course. Benny Conley on his way to writing the history books as being one of the greatest Real Shoot Wrestling champions of all time. Tonight, another tough task with the Tasmanian Devil, Andrew Palace.
Well, a former RSW champion himself. No stranger to main events. No stranger to hard competition, Andrew Palace. It looks to be in excellent shape as always.
Oh yes, battle tested is Andrew Palace from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Benny Conley, like most nights, going to have his hands full, but seems like every week Benny Conley seems to find a way to hold on to that Real Shoot Wrestling Championship. Again, like I said, writing the history books, being one of the greatest champions in Real Shoot Wrestling history.
Solid top wrist lock. And an excellent bridge by Benny. He's bringing it right back up. Definitely been working on the conditioning. You see it right there.
In a match like this with both men almost equal size, I don't know who you'd give power to. I don't know who you'd give speed to. I would say that everything is almost equal in this match.
Well, it's got to be pretty close, I would say.
Mutual respect between the both of them.
Well, that's nice. This may devolve, though. Especially with this little chip on his shoulder from Andrew Palace. I'm not sure I've seen that before.
Well, it seems like after this quarantine that the world went through, some of the guys are coming back to wrestling with a little bit of something to prove. Andrew Palace seems like he's one of them. TL Andrews was another one tonight.
Oh, big gator roll. Caught Benny by surprise, but there's a nice arm drag by the champion.
Deep arm drag. Andrew Palace float over, back suplex.
And just like that, Palace is in control. He's going to go for a pinfall.
Andrew Palace might want to watch play into the crowd. Only able to get a 1 count after showing off to the crowd with Benny Conley.
Still forcing Benny to use energy to kick out of that pinfall, though.
Hard knife edge chop.
Right to the chest. Right on the sternum. You can almost hear the...
Oh, my!
Good. Well, there's the answer, and that might have just woke up Palace, and there's the edge I'm talking about. A little bit more fervor. Yeah, big suplex. Palace still feeling the effects.
He is showing the effects of that hard shot by Benny.
Benny fighting back with shots to the midsection, off to the ropes. But Palace catches him with a swinging neck breaker. Oh, that's close. I think he caught all of that one. That's early in the match and got a deep 2 out of it from our champion. Well, we seem to have found ourselves in another familiar situation with Benny Conley.
Andrew Palace with a hard uppercut followed by a right hand into the corner. Throws Benny down to the mat.
Still a good kick out there by Benny. He's got a lot of left in the tank. He's going to have to get into the extra reserves here, though.
Andrew Palace digging that elbow into the side of Benny's face.
Firm, well, he's got him by the arm there. Oh, and then right to the neck, like you were saying.
Just drags Benny back down. Still got a hold of that arm, working the shoulder.
His feet are awful close to the ribs. I don't know if he realizes it, though.
Wrenching back on the fingers.
Oh, that's not going to feel good. Oh, that's going to swell up. Good luck grabbing a hold of anything with a stoved up series of fingers.
A broken finger will throw you off your game in a match.
Oh, Palace is still in firm control. Still working on the neck, too.
Referee's in there checking to make sure that Benny Conley wants to continue with this match.
Oh, big clothesline. Let's see if he can follow this up. Here we go. Andrew Palace is reeling. Whipped into the corner. And a big back body drop. All right, there's our champion. He's going to need to stay on Andrew Palace. Andrew Palace has got reserves for days.
Benny Conley up with that finishing maneuver, and Andrew Palace catches him. with a backstabber off the second rope.
Oh, Palace has been watching. He's seen the homework.
And
Big
a curb stomp. Referee down. That could be it. 1-2.
Oh, that's close.
Benny Conley with the shoulder up, saving the championship.
Is that a little bit of frustration sitting in Palace's face?
Andrew Palace wondering what does he have to do to put away the sweetest treat in wrestling, Benny Conley, right now. Crowd looking to pick Benny back up.
Not really appreciating what he's hearing is Andrew Palace. Well, he just needs to stay on him if he doesn't want to hear that anymore. Oh,
Spinning back
elbow.
fist, yes. Count.
Almost had him.
Everybody was holding their breath on that. I think everybody thought that was the 3 count right there.
I really was holding my breath. Well, I don't know if well, he's gonna go for it. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the crowd on this
Just because the fans are telling you to do it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do it. But Benny headed up to High Writ District. Andrew Palace catches him.
And he's paying for it right now. Benny's gonna have to dig real deep.
And the referee begins his count as both men are down.
How much did that take out of Andrew Palace, though?
Both men up to their knees. Andrew Palace, hard shot to the back of the head. Benny fires back. It's come down to this. It's just a slugfest now.
Just trading blows in the middle of the ring.
Andrew Palace getting the advantage right now.
Whoa.
Benny Conley, Benny's slumped over.
He's hurt his hand.
Oh, fires back. Hard chop. Benny Conley winding one up, and Andrew Palace floats under. And a suplex drops Benny Conley right on the back of his neck.
Well, that'll end all that momentum. Benny's in trouble.
Oh, rolls
Reversing
around.
out of it.
Kicks Andrew Palace right in the sides of the head. Benny with a second rope cutter.
There it is. That's gotta be it. It is.
Well, check it out. Look who still has the Real Shoot Wrestling champion, man. After a hard-fought victory with Andrew Palace, I literally have bigger things coming. Because, Bildo, I know you're next, and I've been watching you, and I've been watching that right hand. And let me tell you, man, I'm trying my best to avoid that. Or am I going to try my best to survive it? What's it going to be, man? Because I feel like I got a pretty good chin. Let's put it to the test, Bildo. You, me, and the Real Shoot Wrestling champion.